one. We're going to do a full run through. All cameras should be sunk on this.
Good morning, Facebook friends and our faithful lawyer YouTube subscribers. Today is Thursday, May 24th. The year is 2018. I'm sitting here having a cup of coffee. I have not picked up my new coffee yet. I'm going to try to get it today. Yesterday I was so damn busy. I had to exterminate over here. He was here for a while yesterday. Clark going all through this house, in the attic and under the house, trying to get our little buds under control over here. So prayerfully we should see some relief. He said there was 1 million ants crawling all over this house on the exterior of the house. I mean, there were ants, literally, I was ants everywhere, crawling on the ceiling, the walls, I don't know where all these ants were coming from. So, I had a conversation with a few people. It's just so funny because Atlanta is a very small place. Let's say that you're dating someone, or you meet someone that you're starting to have a relationship with. You guys are just starting out, y'all been knowing each other for, you just started, and you're also having a sexual relationship. You know, everybody has sex 24 hours after they meet. Or let's say that you're moving towards a sexual relationship, or something along those lines. As you're meeting, as you all are having sex or fooling around, it might be going on. It's kind of hard to say how long certain things might be going on. Maybe 1 week or 2 or 3 a month or 2 or 3 a month, or whatever, 2 or 3 months. In the midst of all this, you get a phone call one day from them, and they say, "Hey, yo, man, I'm having some issues with whatever, and I think it might be sexually transmitted." So I went and got to my doctor, and they running some tests, but they started treatment on me. They gave me Z-Pack or whatever they gave them to while they're waiting for the test results to come back, because I was having some problems that were pretty uncomfortable. So I went on and got treated. So they don't know exactly. They have an idea what it might be, but they started treatment. I started treatment for this issue. So you're talking, you listen to the person on the phone, tell us, what do you do? How do you handle that phone call from someone's calling you saying they possibly have an STD, they're getting treated for it, they're waiting for test results to come back, they don't know yet. Well, let me tell you what I did in the past. Whenever I started, when I was dating guys, and I would get that phone call, and I got that phone call, I immediately said, okay, this is all I said. What did the doctor give you? Can you go get me some and bring it to me? And I'll go make arrangements for me to go get my testing. But in the meanwhile, what did that doctor give you? Did you give me some? And most of the times, this is the interesting part. When I told them this, they said, yeah, I can go get you some. I said, okay, bring it to me. They would go back to their doctor, I'd make a phone call, and they would come back either with a prescription or the medication. So, I didn't argue about what, because I clearly didn't have any symptoms. But you're calling me, telling me you got symptoms, something's going on, and we didn't have sex. And so since we just argue about this stuff, I said, I ain't got nothing going on with me, that's your issue, your problem, blah, blah, blah. I ain't got nothing going on. I didn't go there. What did that doctor give you? Can you give me a prescription while you're there? Have them write the prescription. If not, I'll go to my doctor and get a prescription and get tested. See, I know that shit happens. There are a whole lot of diseases other than HIV, gonorrhea, syphilis, and herpes. You got a shitload of crap out there. A lot of times, you won't even know you have it. A lot of this stuff out there, there's so much different stuff that you can have. Most people don't have symptoms. So you could have something and not know it until you start a new sexual part, and then it showed that person says, oh shit, I done picked up a fungus or a bacteria. Basically, it's either fungus or bacteria or virus. It's either fungus, bacteria, or virus. Those are the three. Now you got to fix it. That's very simple. When somebody tells me that, certain, I've had like phone calls. I immediately went over to my doctor and said, this is what they said going on. They're not too sure. They would test me and she would immediately start me on antibiotics, even if I had no symptoms. He would run into, and then call me back. Luckily, over the years, I've been very blessed that, blessed is the wrong word to use, but I never had any issues like that. Or, like my doctor said, one of my doctor, I've been the same doctor for 20 years, she said some of this stuff is so, the testing to test for all these different viruses and bacteria will cost a fortune. So they all kind of fall within a certain family. So the best thing to do is treat, whether you have symptoms or don't have symptoms. There were times where I had discomfort in certain places. I'd be like, going to the doctor, I don't know what's going on. She said, well, we're going to treat it as an STD, and we're going to proceed forward. And you do antibiotics or some round of various different antibiotics she would give me. A lot of times I'm in the gym. I'll never forget this. One day I was in the gym. I was working out with this guy. This very attractive guy jumped in and said, I'm going to work out with you. So I said, okay. So we were working out together, going back and forth on the equipment. This is the mistake I made. He was a pretty big guy. He was sweating. I was sweating. And we were jumping back and forth on the incline, sitting down on the incline. We wouldn't wiping the seat down, which was a mistake. I believe that nigga gave me something. Some type of bacteria or fungus or something, because within a day or so I started I started having jock itch really bad. And I was like, wow, what happened? And I think that us sharing that equipment in sitting in each other's, not intentionally, but those machines should have been, we dusted off, but the machine should have been clean in between the two of them, because we both were sweating so badly that I think he passed something on to me. So I had to go get that resolved. And like I said, you go to the dermatologist, you go to the doctor, they swab these areas and do all this shit, and then they say, well, we waiting on these test results, you sitting here screaming in pain and discomfort. We'll start you on this round of this, and we'll give you that, let's see what happens. And most of the time, that resolves the issue. Like, you wait for the test results to come back, and you get the test results back, and they're like, well, it's inconclusive. It's like, okay, well, what was it? Now I went to my doctor recently, and they have this new thing. I wanted her to swab my throat. She said it was $300. I said, $300 to swab? She said they have a new way this test that runs all these different things. She said it's $300. If you have health insurance, I don't have health insurance. And she was like, well, why don't you not have health insurance? So I was having a sinus problem. So she said, tell you what, ain't no sense of spending those $300 on this test when we know we can put you right onto these antibiotics and clear all this shit on that for a whole lot less. So what you want to do? I said, run them antibiotics, honey. Well, I spent $300 for a goddamn test. She said if I had health insurance, it would have been a more, you can kind of see, and she said, let's see what happens if that cleared it up, which it did clear it up. And she said, and if that don't clear, come back and we'll run more tests to see. We'll dig deeper, but let's start here with treatment. I don't know. I just view things differently. Sexually transmitted disease are just that. A bacteria or virus pass or fungus pass while people are having sex, or by some type of contact with another person. A lot of people look at it as if, oh my God, it's a sexually transmitted disease. Nigga, you don't fuck. People have sex every day. And in the midst of having sex, shit happens. Viruses, bacteria, fungus, jockey, all kinds of stuff. Once you determine that there's a problem, you fix it. You don't say, oh, woe is me, I didn't got itchy, gotcha, coochie, coochie, YYZ. Fix it. Most of the time, you just need a Z-pack. That nigga gave me itchy, witchy, woo. You can't even pronounce the shit. Literally, you can go through so much stuff. And so many different diseases. This is something that caught my eye, though. That's making a huge, I never heard of this before. I don't even know how to pronounce it. If I can pull it up, let's see. I snapped a picture of it. This is called, what is it? I thought I saved it. Mycoplasma genitalium. Oh, oops. I lost the damn thing already. Mycoplasma genitalium, if I'm pronouncing it right. MCOPLASMA, Mycoplasma genitalium, is a bacterium that can affect the throat, cervix, throat, the urethra, cervix, throat, and anus. It's a bacteria. It's in men and women, and it has only recently been identified as a sexually transmitted STI. It is spread through vaginal, anal, or oral sex, and also can be transmitted by sex toys and hands and fingers if they have been in contact with an infected person's genitals or anus. Michael, I don't know why this thing keeps, I've never heard this before, but she said it's a huge problem. A lot of people have it and don't know because most times it has no symptoms. And there's a difficult test that you have to take to even prove that you have it. And I don't have all the information about this. If you ever heard this before, mycoplasma genitalium. And there's another disease that women get. Women pass it to the men. And I can't think of the answer. But there's various different stuff out there that happens, and you just have to be willing to analyze it. When you having sex with somebody, some shit gonna go awry. Don't take it personal. You can get mad as you want to, even if you use condoms. This one right here, I just said you can pass. This one can be passed even if you use condoms. A lot of people don't know this, but syphilis can also be passed even if you're using condoms. It could be through skin-to-skin contact. A lot of skin-to-skin contact sexually transmitted diseases out there that don't require you to have those all the way. There's a lot of them out there. All right, how are sexual contact includes oral, anal, and vaginal sex, as well as genitalia, skin-to-skin contact. Some STDs like HIV, chlamydia, and gonorrhea are spread through sexual fluids like semen. Other STDs, including HIV and hepatitis B, also spread through blood. What STDs can be transmitted by skin-to-skin contact? There's so many of them. One reason STDs spread is because people think they can only be infected if they have sexual intercourse. That's wrong. A person can get some STDs like herpes or genital warts through skin-to-skin contact with the infected area or a sore. Okay, chlamydia be spread by skin-to-skin contact. Chlamydia is a bacterial infection spread through seminal and vaginal fluid that is not transmitted by blood or skin-to-skin contact. The best way to prevent chlamydia is by abstaining from sex. All right, that ain't happening. Can you get syphilis from skin-to-skin contacts? Syphilis is spread through close skin-to-skin contact with an infected area. You can catch syphilis by having oral, vaginal, or anal sex with a person who's the first stages of the infections. There's a list of stuff here that goes on and on and on and on and on. You can read this shit forever. But let's see something, because there's so many of them. Let's see, this is interesting. And this is a long line, I can't read all this shit. But there's so much stuff that HPV virus, herpes, that just goes into crabs, public lice, everybody, let me know about that one. What's this last one here? Scabies. Scabies is an itchy skin disease that is caused by an itch mite. That's right, a tiny bug. These mites are super small that burrow into your skin like the worst murder. This is burrowing and makes you itch. Scabies mites are too small to see without a magnifier. It's a microscope, so you won't be able to see the actual mites to diagnose yourself with someone else. But you will be able to see the skin rash that they cause. This is interesting. If you have scabies, you'll be itchy. I mean super itchy, relentlessly itchy, itchy for days. You have a pimply rash. If this is happening, don't worry. There are drugs you can take to orally, take them orally or put them on. They'll fix you up right up. Anyway it goes. Treatment is the key to ending an issue with an STD. If somebody calls you, you've been having sex with this person, and they say that they're having an issue or a problem, and you have no symptoms, get treated anyway. Go to your doctor immediately. Don't say, well, I ain't got nothing. I'm gonna sit my ass over here at home, and I'm over here. I ain't got no symptoms going on. No, nigga. You get in your car, Uber, MARTA, bus, doctor office. I ain't got no symptoms going on, but I'm here because my sexual partner has told me They got something going on across town, and they taking a Z-Pack or XYZ pack or whatever that doctor gave me. But so I need to get checked out to make sure I don't also have this issue. And can you give me a Z-Pack while I'm here just to be on the safe side? That's what you do. That's how you handle that. That's what a smart person does. That's what I did every time. What happened? You went where? And what did they give you? Can you give me some? Go in there and give me a prescription while you're in there. What they give you, if you can't get it, let me know so I can call my doctor and they can call my prescription in and try and get over there to get over there. I'm going to try to get over there and make an appointment, but if you got an issue, I need to fix this today. That's how you handle that. It's just antibiotics. Antibiotics ain't going to kill your motherfucking ass. Antibiotics, the thing of it is, the thing that concerns me the most about sexually transmitted disease is not everyone's going to have these symptoms. And you may have something, you might have had it for weeks, months, and not know. You started having new sex with somebody new, and then blah, the problem pops up. It's always when you switch sexual partners when this issue happens. So when that happens, get your Z-Pack. Here's the funny part. I'm kind of a funny person. So at least every few months, I try to take a Z-Pack just to clear out whatever might be going on. I go to my doctor, I need a Z-Pack. Because I get a lot of sinus issues. And when after that, if I feel like something's going on with my sinuses, that's a dead giveaway. It's Z-Pack time. You clear that up. The whole purpose of antibiotics is to clear bacteria, virus, or fungus. And if you're in a gym environment working out, you must go to the doctor and have them swab your skin in various places. Y'all think I'm lying? Under your arm, your genitalia area, penis, asshole, all that stuff. Get your skin checked out, go to a dermatologist, have them inspect you. Because when you're around a lot of people, you'd be surprised the shit you can pick up in a damn gym. I mean, I've been in the gym for years, and I've learned my lesson. I get that itchy on my back. I say, damn, my back is itchy. I'm going over to the doctor's office. Well, we're going to give you some cream for the back over here because something's going on. Go take care of your health. You only got one life, one body. I'm going to take care of my health. And back to this teeth issue, I'm getting closer to resolving it. And what messed me up was this tooth, we had a cap on there. We were thinking out, it broke. So the question is now, how to proceed forward with either putting these cap back on there. There's a couple of issues that have come up with the plate that's going in down here because of this tooth. And I'm trying to figure out which would be the most effective way to go forward. Remove that remaining part of it or fix it in a... I don't want to have to fix this. It seems like I'm leaning towards go ahead removing that and then just replacing it with the whole plate. It'll look better to me. And what they're asking to fix that one tooth is outrageous. So I just bet I'll just... And I had leaned towards looking into implants now, and I'm not going to do those implants at this time. Too expensive, and it's just not worth it. Yeah, by the time I was looking at various places, going here, going there, pricing stuff out, and I don't feel like I'd have to make several to get those implants. You know, you have to go in there, they put the thing in first, and then they have to come back from around. I don't want to go through. I'm not feeling it. It's expensive. At the end of the day, and then it might not permanently stay in there. So I say, well, shit, I'm taking a huge risk on something that may not last forever. I'm thinking like keep sweat when I go to the dentist office. Make it last forever. Because I don't want to have to come back here again. I've had enough. I've had a lot of dental work over the years to these teeth, and they're all gone now. So, hey, I learned my lesson. I spent thousands. Went through all that pain, agony, all that shit, and they still got taken out. So, enough of that mess. If you like my videos, click like. I love to hear you all's opinions. Has any nigga ever called you up, boyfriend, lover, dog, cat, neighbor, and said, hey, dude, something itchy, something going on, and how did you respond to that? I think sometimes people get so bent out of shape about STDs. It's just a bacteria, a fungus, or a virus. Fix it. As long as it ain't that big one, we all know which one we're talking about. That HIV one. Ooh, anything else can be fixed. HIV, you got to treat it, and it's just a lifetime, herpes and HIV. Some of these things are lifelong events. that you just have to just treat it and keep it. But if it's a little minor issue, fix it before it turns into something major. Anyway, it's 8 o'clock, 8:30. Today is Thursday. It's May 24th. The year is 2018. I'm out of here, you all. I hope I answered some questions. But like I said, there are so many things that are out there that could be passed sexually. Once you realize that you have an issue, it's best to treat. Treat first, ask questions later. Prayerfully, the treatment will resolve the issue, and then you don't have to worry about that being a problem. Get treatment immediately if you notice that something's going on. Don't just wait for the test results. Start the treatment. Every doctor I've ever been to, they always say, okay, we have an issue here. We're going to run some tests, but at the same time, we're going to start treatment. And your sexual partners may be better off starting treatment too to get that resolved. Otherwise, when you go back and have sex with the person, you're just going to recreate this problem again. That wouldn't be too wise. So, my suggestion would be what I've always done, even at the first sign of any issue, go in for testing. And I have a doctor I've been going to for 20 years. She always immediately either gave me a shot of penicillin or something. There was various stuff she gave me. She started treatment first, and then she would do she would run tests and stuff around there, of course, and then give me treatment. Now I leave the office. They have to do whatever they're gonna do, blood, urine, whatever. And then she would give me treatment. Then later on, I would wait for the test results. Like I said, most of the times there was nothing. Most of the test results 99.9% of the test results came back. There was nothing going on. That was inconclusive. But there was something going on because I was having severe issues. So, all right, there's so much shit out there these damn days. There's a ton of shit rolling around in this town. If you're a very sexually active person, you must stay on top of your health. You immediately, if you know that you had multiple sex partners and you've been out there having around and you've been fucking a couple of different people, somebody picks up the phone and call you and they say there's an issue going on and possibly you might have given it to them or whatever, get treatment immediately. Don't be sitting around like, I ain't got no symptoms and ain't nothing wrong with me. That's your problem. No, dear, it's your problem too. You need to get it fixed because you probably don't know you burning everybody alive on off jacked. So get that shit fixed. If you like my videos, click like. I'm out of here and enjoy your Thursday.
This is a take one. We're going to do a full run through. All cameras should be sunk on this